Welcome back, Mr. Goodberry. The First Star Logistics studio is fully equipped and ready to record.
Welcome back to Bengals on the Brain, presented by First Star Logistics. I'm your host, Joe Goodberry, and this is our second to last episode together. I found out a couple weeks ago that First Star and I will be splitting our ways after Friday's episode. So if I stumble a little bit as I'm saying it, it's because I'm sad. But we had a lot of good times. We are not leaving on bad terms. I mean, although I would like to continue, I would do this forever. I think First Star has been an awesome partner for me and sponsor for everything I do. And Kevin, the owner, is an absolutely great person. Met a lot of great people. I'll save that for the last episode. But just wanted to get that out there that if they ever call back, hey, I didn't know that I'd ever have an opportunity with Locked On Bengals again. Maybe in the future, First Star wants to make some content again, and they know where to find me. But until then, we have we'll do our goodbyes in that on Friday's episode. So if you're interested in that, I'll have it changed what I was gonna do, right? I was asking you guys what film reviews do you want, and I don't want to just. We're going to watch film today. Of course we are. But I'm not just going to have like my last episode be Josh Newton. And I know Friday's the last episode, but I want to save like a season preview for Friday's episode where we talk about what the expectations are, right? Look at the schedule. I haven't done a win-loss projection. How I expect, some battles, some roster battles to shake out and maybe some position battles and how I expect some of these young guys to perform and maybe take another step. So that'll be Friday's episide. I just wanted to let you guys know on this one, because when it happens and, I didn't want to blindside you. I think I said that right. Anyway, today's episode will be more of a fun one. And we have some film to watch. And it's going to be all 17 of Joe Burrow's touchdown passes. I wanted to be a Joe Burrow. But I also know that it's going to feature T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Chase Brown, Mike Gesicki, right? So I wanted that part. I'm going to spend some time talking about each individual play. There's 17 of them. 16 are out of shotgun. So we'll count up. I already saw that, right? As I was going through, I'm like, oh, geez. The first one is under center and play action. So how many are play action? How many are shotgun? We'll keep this trend of the offseason of everything we've talked about. And we'll try to enjoy this one and see where it leads us and try and get some evaluations of as many players as I can and my feelings and thoughts on as many of these players as I can. And sit back, grab yourself a nice cold drink on this nice summer day and jump into the film with me. Our first touchdown pass of the season from Joe Burrow features a goal line package. They're under center. We're going to get some play action, if I remember correctly. We also have a jumbo lineman. There's Cody Ford. I like that. I don't know. Do you guys get excited when you see, remember it was Doma Tapeko coming in at fullback? Offensive lineman Lucas Patrick at the second half of last year was in there. Who is this right here? That's got to be a Ford. Jalen Rivers. He wore the long black socks. They all have long black socks on, but the long legs, I can tell. That's got to be Jalen Rivers. So we've got not only one extra jumbo lineman, but technically two with Cody Ford at fullback. And then your five starters by now. This is also going to be, although, remember Lucas Patrick started the game, only made it like one drive before Dalton Reisner to be thrown in. But this will be your starting five. Hopefully everyone's healthy in week one again this year. And then you've got two tight ends. And I'd have to assume Eric All is going to replace the Noah Fant version of 2025, right? So let's see it. Versus the Browns, week one. Bring Cody Ford in motion, really try to sell like you're going to hit this run play. And if he's lead blocking this way, I would assume we're looking like a stretch zone run, maybe a pitch from Joe Burrow. But you can see the effect it's got on these guys. I mean, they are absolutely going for it. You go heavy like they do. It's one of the things like when people say the Bengals don't run the ball, they don't get under center, they don't do play action, they don't do all this stuff enough. The one thing I will say is when they do it, it actually tricks people. And now their numbers could be better. So maybe I'm absolutely got Bengals glasses on. But this worked. This pulled everyone up because they believed you're actually going to run the ball. I'm going to see what Cody Ford did on this. Let's watch Cody Ford come up. Bam! Right? You see this right here? Are your eyes on him? Man, there are two guys in there that have to go around him. Noah Fant with the touchdown. That's a lot of fun. That is a lot of fun. End zone angle now. I want to watch Cody Ford straight up. Just take this guy. Oh, look at their pads popping. Helmet right there. Oh, this guy got sandwiched big time. I wonder what he feels. Who is that? 91? Someone let me know who that is. Send him a DM. Do you remember this play? Did it suck? Was it as bad as it looked? Okay, next touchdown for Joe Burrow. We've got a 3-by-1 formation. When I say that, that means we've got three guys this way and one here. I don't see a tight end anywhere other than Mike Gesicki right here. And I'm assuming that's Yoshi on the inside. Samaje Perine's in the backfield. All right, let's let it run here, see what's happening. That is Yoshi. Okay, and immediately Burrow is looking left and looking at Jamar Chase as Perine's coming to pick up the unblocked. We're sliding protection right. If you go back just a click here, we can see potential blitz to the right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They send 6. Everyone's one-on-one in coverage. Burrow's just going to hit that slant to Jamar Chase. Jamar just winning on his own. I don't want to go to the other angle until we can accurately or long enough appreciate Jamar Chase here. Outside step, just quick, right? Just quick, beating, cover 0, no one across the middle of the field. Just get this ball out. Burrow does take a shot here a little bit. Let's see where that blitz comes from here as they're sliding protection right. Okay, so we're going this way. And then Perine's taking the edge on this side. That means somebody doesn't get picked up here because that's a 7th guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't have 7 blockers. So if Burrow gets sacked here, it is on Burrow. He has to get the ball out. He does. Just look, it's not a rifle. You see some quarterbacks with these strong arms will absolutely rifle these things in here with no touch. Burrow just lays it out in front of Jamar. That's A+ accuracy right in front of his eyes, in front of, on his path to running. Leading him. That's what you want. Touchdown number 2. Spending about 2 minutes on each one here. Now we're back from the injury. Burrow's got the carbon fiber insole. Have you seen those? Do those come up on your social media feeds? Just a quick sidebar here. The ones that look super flexible, like you could jump and dunk with them. Is that real? Is that a thing? Is that legit? Can I dunk with that? All right, 2 receivers to the right. We've got Yoshi and Tinsley with Tanner Hudson in the game. Perine in the game. So like when people talk about the weapons, oh, Burrow's got all these weapons. So far in the game, so far through 3 touchdowns, Jamar Chase has been on the field for 2 of them. And only 1 has gone to Jamar. T. Higgins has only been on the field for 1 of them. Do you guys remember the play? You already know what this is. Burrow escaping the pocket. It's going to throw it up to Tanner Hudson one-on-one. And I love this when you get the back of the jersey of the defender and Hudson's already looking backwards, right? Like, hey, we've got green grass all throughout. Like, you want to lay this up and let Tanner Hudson go make a play? Bang. What a throw. What a throw on the run. You could potentially have pressure in your face here. He kind of has to fade away a little bit. We'll see on the other angle how his feet are off the ground. What a catch by Hudson. I mean, this play got lost in a great night. The fact that Tanner Hudson can make a play like that with Kyle Hamilton on him, very, very impressive. Where does that pressure come from, though? That Burrow tries to escape right away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potentially. Yep, 5. And I wouldn't say it's pressure, actually. This is more of they're collapsing the pocket. As you can see here, Kyle Van Noy gets driven inside by Amarius Mims. Orlando Brown is absolutely taking care of his guy as well. And Burrow just says, you know what? With the pocket collapsing like that, let me bail out of here, give myself a little bit better of an angle throw here. And there he is once he sees the linebacker coming down on him. You'll see what I'm talking about when he throws it. You got to practice this, young kids. Go out, run to the side, and make this throw here. You're just getting that right toe in the ground and lifting off of it. What a catch and throw. What a catch, Tanner Hudson. This is fun for me. I want to think about the good plays. I don't want to watch some film to end Bengals on the Brain with First Star Logistics and think, man, I wish we were watching somebody better. Oh, this was maybe his best throw. We're going to talk. That'll be a comment. That'll be the post here. So start thinking, what was Burrow's best throw? Because so far we had the one to Noah Fant, to Jamar Chase on the slant. Pretty good throw to Tanner Hudson, right? That was the best so far out of 3. Here we've got potential blitz from the Ravens. They're showing everyone up at the line of scrimmage, right? And just 3 guys back. And we've got Yoshi, Tinsley, and Jamar. So again, only Higgins on 1 play so far through 4 touchdowns. And P. Ryan in the game. So what? 1 play of Chase Brown in the game. Drew Sample's in there. It ends up not being just 3 guys in the back. Ends up being 4 guys in coverage. They dropped some D linemen too, as you can see right there. Like that guy's taking the slant from Jamar. This guy's dropping back. P. Ryan's just getting enough there, just doing enough. What it is Roquan Smith needing to run the seam as Tinsley goes deep. The safety gets too far over, and it's going to be Andre Yosivas making the play downfield and outrunning a all-pro linebacker. And Burrow is just going to lay that thing in there. The anticipation, the touch, I mean, this is a 45-yard throw. It's down the middle, so it's not as far as like a sideline throw, obviously. But, man, trusting your O-line to pick this up, especially Samaje Perine. Whenever they show a gap pressure like this, the Bengals, very common thing for them to walk Sample or Perine or both up into the A-gap. Really helps them define who they want to pick up. So, just looking at this, I don't remember which way it goes, but I'm assuming Karras is going to go this way and Sample's going to go this way. That way I can say, okay, I got him, I got him, I got him, and I got him. Does that make sense? That's why they bring that guy up. And then if Roquan drops into coverage like he does, fine. We just end up doubling here, or Karras comes and helps double there. The thing is, when you bring that extra guy, P. Ryan's got to be ready to come over and pick that up. Make sense? All right, so let's see it from this angle. And we've seen a couple of these plays throughout our summer film reviews. Here comes Humphrey from the left side. We didn't account for him. Look at P. Ryan. P. Ryan's got to get in front. He sees it right now, right? Watch him. Eyes glued that way. Bang. Just enough to allow Burrow to step up. And what a throw. You know, Yoshi gets a lot of heat for not coming through in clutch situations, I think, last year. But when you got a guy that of that size with vertical speed, that's a value to the offense. And to be able to hit him on that play right there is very nice. So now we're in the Buffalo game. Jamar's out here. Gesicki's out here. I want to say that's Fant and T. Higgins with Chase Brown in the game. So now we've got both receivers out there. This is only the second play now with both receivers out there since the Jags game, week 2. And I believe this is going to be the fade ball, the go ball to T. Higgins, right? As T gets to this point right here, you see the corner turn and start to flip his hips to run with him. We got quarters coverage. So this safety, because we have T going up here, and because we have Fant running this way, and he might even be keeping it more straight than that. The idea, though, is to keep, because it's quarters, you keep the safety on Fant. So there's no safety help one-on-one on T. Higgins anymore because you have a vertical tight end. A guy that can move vertically down the field is valuable. Ball comes up. T. Higgins. I think you could argue this is Burrow's best throw. Like ball placement on this, when we start ranking these quarterbacks in the offseason, show me these guys. Show me the guys that hit this from, what's he at, the 29? And it lands 8 yards, 7 yards at least. Maybe it's 6. Either way. If we're talking 36 yards to the sideline, absolute dot on the sideline. That only you're only giving your receiver a chance here. It's nice that it's T. Higgins and he's 6'4" and can box guys out and play above the rim. Protection's great here. But let's see if I can pause it at the right time to get this placement. Like, look at that. That thing is landing, what? It's coming like that. Is my angle probably off on that? I like drawn flight paths. Maybe more like that. There we go. Like, that's such pinpoint accuracy. And then we're going to get a toe and a toe. That's exactly where he wanted it to go. I don't know if you could walk it over and give him a better placed ball. I think that or Yoshi play so far, but I think that's his best throw so far. Okay, Jamar's in motion here. Looks like we've got Noah Fant in the slot with him. No T. Higgins. Remember, T got concussed. We got Gesicki here, Yoshi here, Chase Brown here. Oh, yeah, I remember this play then. Chase Brown didn't have the best rushing day in the snow. But boy, did he have a really, really good receiving. Honestly, finishing the season, I thought he was excellent as a receiver. So right away, I think the play here is, as the receiver's taking two guys here, you've got Gesicki running this slant. Can you throw it over this linebacker? I'm going to see on the other angle. But Burrow's, there's the pump. And this guy, this safety's coming off. I think Burrow said, I don't want to hit that. That's too dangerous. But could he have hit it back of the end zone here? If it was T. Higgins, probably would have laid it up to T. Anyways, Burrow goes now off script. Let's go make a play. And look how many guys ended up out of the end zone. Like, this is a snow game. You're out. You're out. You're out. You can't even throw to them. They're not even eligible players. And we really can't see. It's blurry in this with the snowy camera. But Chase Brown looks back right there, sees Burrow on the run. Burrow is throwing this on the run. And this is from the 5, 10. No, that's the 20, right? That's a 10. I'm sorry, 15, 20. It's for the 23-yard line to the goal line. Bang. Catch. Touchdown. I mean, going off script, both he and Chase Brown. Beautiful play. It's a really good throw again. When his touchdowns, I mean, we're at this point, we're at a high rate of Joe throwing. And this is good protection again. You get good protection, and if he's going to get that a lot more next year, the touchdowns are going up. What a catch. Diving back, catching it. If they had won this game, that's a play I think that also gets forgotten. That's also a common thing. We got guys making nice catches on these plays. All right. I don't want to lose who we got here. Tanner Hudson's back in the game. T. Huddy. We got Yoshi. No T again. So only 2 plays with T so far. Gesicki in the slot and Jamar Chase out here with Chase Brown at running back. And a blitz by the Bills. And Burrow's already right away starting to bail the pocket, right? Works his way back in, steps up in the pocket, and he's got multiple options because Hudson went this way. Gesicki went this way. And Burrow sees Gesicki wide open. Touchdown. I mean, this is the Bills trying to send pressure. Burrow making a guy miss in the pocket, sort of in the pocket, because I think protection slid. You see Chase Brown, right? He's eyeing what I say about these double-A gap. We're getting a lot of the same looks, too. We didn't really talk about the coverages too much because I'm trying to keep it focused on what the Bengals players are doing. But as soon as we have an unblocked defender right here, watch Burrow look like he's going that way. Stop. Just be an athlete. I mean, look at him. Look at him just be an athlete in the pocket. That's with a plate in his foot. And takes the hit. I can't wait. I can't wait for football season to happen. I am here. I'm just sitting in the seat. I'm waiting. We got a third touchdown. Oh, yeah, that's right. Late in the game, they're trying to come back. Soon as this guy steps up, first thing, you're looking post-snap. Not always, but safeties. Looks like we've got bang, 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 bang right here, right? Soon as you see that step up, back foot, T. Higgins is just a couple yards off the line of scrimmage at this point. The line of scrimmage was right here. So more than a couple, 7 yards. But you're even with this corner. We got a guy on the outside running free towards you for Joe Burrow. And bang, lay it up. That's what I want to say. Look at this. while he's getting pass interfered by Trey White. T goes and makes a one-handed grab. That's our third touchdown with both T and Jamar on the field. I want to see the protection here. Because again, they're sending a blitz, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dropping out Shaq Thompson and Dorian Williams, I think it is, the other linebacker. It was largely all picked up. Watch Reisner here. We've done film reviews on Reisner. He looks inside, looks outside, sees this guy coming, tries to get out there, just maybe gets a hand on that corner to help Burrow. I think he should get credit for it. You know, if he just at least nudges him or disrupts him, it's huge. Okay. We got another one with T. Higgins and Jamar on the field. Yoshi, Drew Sample. Bengals put Jamar in motion next to T. You've got both receivers to one side and Chase Brown's over here, you could say, with that right there. I mean, if you're a defense and not just like screaming everybody over there at this point, what are you doing? Those are their weapons. That's where they're going. And then we got a blitz coming from the left side. Chase Brown picks it up very nicely. Burrow is going to pump. And, oh, he's not pumping. I'm sorry. Why did it look like it? A little blurry there? Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back so we can see it. Burrow hits that back foot. Yeah, that's all it is. T's going to stutter step right here. Going to take the outside path, stutter step, and then go to the fade ball. Expecting that fade. Look at this thing laid out there. I love this part right here. When you get to this point in a fade route, that's why I love the fade. There's so many layers to it. They used to be so upset on fades, but you get here and you jab in, right? You're selling the slant almost, and then you're going to the fade. So number one, you could actually just run a slant. We've seen touchdowns in this film review of slants just like that because the guy opens up because you might run a fade. You got a two-way go. I can go in, I can go out. Anyway, you get to the fade portion of it, and we can throw a back pylon if we want. We can hit this back pylon and say, you're beating the guy, just go get it. I'm going to lay it right there. We've seen that. We've seen T. Higgins catch touchdowns that way. You can also throw it front pylon, and maybe T really sells it and then brings it back in. I'm trying to find a good color here, guys. T sells it and then comes back to the front pylon, catches it both feet in. We've seen that, right? This is more lead him up and then back shoulder this thing. So look at the ball placement here. The corners just run into the back corner. He thinks that's where it's going because T led him so far upfield. But T knows I can break this thing off, spin, turn, get both feet down, drag him, and catch this thing. Like, that is uncoverable. The only thing you can really do is disrupt him on his release, right? Try and slow them all down. Maybe Burrow gets his eyes off T. This may be considered play action. But Chase Brown gets off it and picks up Jordan Brooks. Trade for Jordan Brooks. Good pickup, Chase Brown. Nice little pocket for Joe to throw. Like, you see this, what I'm talking about? T is still leading him upfield right here. And then hits the brakes, leans back, both feet, touchdown. This was his first game back from concussion, right? This was because we didn't have a touchdown in that Ravens game after the Bills game where everyone was a bit of a zombie. Well, they get shut out in that one. They still averaged 28 points a game in the second half of the year with Burrow, including the shutout. Okay, we got T, we got Jamar, we got Gesicki, we have Chase Brown, we have Drew Sample, we have all of the weapons, and we're an empty shotgun. 3 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 to the left. I'm sorry. And look at the route, Chase Brown here in the slot. I mean, he's so explosive. It's a speed out. What's the difference between a regular out and a speed out? A lot of times an out will look like that. You'll really try to, snap it off at a 90. Speed out is more bang, 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 bang. Does that make sense? You want to keep your speed. So that little bit of separation with the inside leverage, you can see he's a little bit inside, right? If we went right foot to right foot, it'd be there. So the safety, or is it a linebacker? I can't actually tell. We'll see on the other side. It might be Jordan Brooks. Is already inside. So speed out here is great. Watch him run this. Keeps that leverage keeps that separation. Burrow just hits him. Chase Brown hits the brakes, spins in. It is Jordan Brooks. You're telling me they want more than a 4th round pick for Jordan Brooks? Give me a break. Look at the play by Chase Brown. So I made about a couple receiving plays here. That Bills game, this one, diving, making a play. I don't want to lose Chase Brown. I'll be honest, guys. I hope he's still on the team. I hope they find a way to keep him. Am I talking extension? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you can see the inside leverage now, right? We got a great angle of this where, like, look where his foot is versus his foot. So if you're drawn from like his helmet, he's right there. Chase Brown's right there. And yeah, we've got some little bit of camera angle playing tricks on us a little bit. But yeah, it's a nice play by Chase Brown. I'm going to let this go full speed, actually. I think it's less blurry when you just let it go. Yeah. Let's go Chase Brown. That's all Chase Brown on that one. Like, we didn't have to talk about protection, Burrow. I mean, he sees it. Timing's great. All that. Sure. Okay, right side now. We are ending up, and they're going to snap it while Chase Brown is in motion. We have Gesicki, Hudson, Higgins, Chase Brown, and Jamar one-on-one left side. Look at the play. Look at the Dan Pitcher, Zach Taylor. What? It's our first. I guess the Noah Fant play counts as a schemed play week 1. Look at this. All that traffic on the inside. Let's watch Jordan Brooks try to get over there with Chase Brown. Let's see if he's trying to push these guys over. They don't listen to him, so he tries getting over there. Yeah, we got a touchdown. That's Burrow seeing it right away. Oh, yeah, they're not communicating. I got this. Lay it out there. Touchdown. Let's see Burrow, if we can see his eyes here. Instantly right side. Oh, yeah, that ball's coming out quick. He just lays it up. Watch, kind of a weird throw, right? For his mechanics. But I think he just saw the timing of it and said, get it out. That's probably our best schemed open throw, right? If we're nominating, we should have like ranked these. 17 of them. Let's rank them. Still think the touchdown to in Buffalo to T was his best throw. We got Yoshi and Chase to the left. We got Gesicki and Higgins to the right. Chase Brown's at running back. And we're going Mike Gesicki versus his old team, the Miami Dolphins, up the seam. As they went into a cover 2 defense, safety went this way. Other safety went this way. The middle linebacker, the runner, the Tampa 2 runner, is way over on Jamar's side. That's the gravity Jamar has. Linebacker underneath. Yeah, we're ending up with so many guys over there. But what we have on the backside is Gesicki running up the seam, running up the middle. Bang, go up, make a play. Shield the defender. Be a big receiver. That's what he did. That's what he is. He's a big possession receiver, right? He doesn't give you anything after the catch, but I mean, that is what he is valuable. That's all stuff I would take. Being a big possession guy with Joe Burrow. Why not? Look at protection here. Perfect. Gesicki down by my head down there. And that's a solid shot too by 33. But he's waving to the crowd there, getting a little personal revenge. I don't know if it's revenge, but he got phased out. I can't believe Mike McDaniel couldn't figure out a way to use him, right? When he was the coach there. Mitch Tinsley back in the game. It's against the Cardinals now. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is our time to talk just Jamar Chase being Jamar. One of Jamar's superpowers, one of his strengths is his run after the catch. You want to play this far off? Especially when we have multiple people on the right side of the formation here. Right? It's going to draw the attention of the Cardinals that way. You want to be that far off Jamar Chase? They probably have this built in. This is built into the offense. That like, hey, if this happens, I'm just going to flip it out to you. And there it is. Now Jamar go be Jamar. Outrun, make a guy miss, make another guy miss by spinning inside. drag a tackler just long enough to dive for the touchdown. I remember seeing that play, like watching it as it was happening, and thinking, yeah, he's scoring on this like as soon as he caught it, just because there was so much space. All right, next one, we got Gesicki, Chase in the slot with T wide with Yoshi and Chase Brown to the left side. I believe this is that quick slant, right? We're going to have Gesicki running off these defenders, just getting some space on them, while Jamar is going to basically run his slant post. There it is, with that outside release too. So like the outside release gets this guy to fan out because we've seen Jamar run to the corner. So it really opened up this window right here. And by the time Burrow even hits that back foot, that ball's out. It's an easy pitch catch right to his hip pocket. Touchdown. I mean, this is, the Cardinals are kind of checked out. We have looked at this Cardinals game a couple times. The Dylan Fairchild film review I thought was really good because he was really good in that game. Fantastic game by Fairchild in this one. But the Cardinals being checked out at the end here. What is it worth? Well, it still shows you the timing and ball placement for Burrow. I mean, that's like, if he had to throw it high, he would. If he had to throw it behind, he would. If he had to throw it in front, he would. Low, whatever it needs to be. But he can just teleport that thing into the hip pocket of Jamar Chase. Okay. Next one here. It looks like we got Tanner Hudson back in this game. This is against the Browns. This is the final. We have T and Jamar here. Mike Gesicki out by himself, lined up wide. I like this different formation. 12 personnel, but both these guys are receivers. Hudson's just in there to protect and disrupt Myles Garrett. And we're going to get a pick play, basically. Gesicki's going to go in and get this linebacker just enough for, we got another schemed play here, for Chase Brown to get the easy touchdown. There it is. Gesicki just, did you watch him? Watch Gesicki first. Getting his way just enough. There it is. Ball out. Touchdown. Another schemed play. Perfectly on time. Perfectly placed. Well ran. Good timing between Gesicki and Chase Brown. Let's watch the protection here. So they're worrying about Myles Garrett, trying to give him extra help. Doesn't matter because the ball is out so quickly. Touchdown. Fun. Fun to see a little schemed up plays there as we get to the end of the season. Okay, we have here T, Yoshi, Sample, Chase Brown, and Jamar Chase on the field. Browns look like they're blitzing, right? They're sending. They are. And we've got cover 0, meaning there's no safety, right? There's no deep safety. Even if there's a safety on the field, he's not playing like a free safety where he can take the deepest guy or whatever he has to do. This means only 3 defenders. And Burrow's got to get this thing out. Throws it up to before T even breaks, right? Burrow's throwing this thing now. T still has to step in one and then break out. What a throw and catch. I mean, the timing, the placement. I think sometimes as fans, we see guys that are fast, that do a lot of pretty stuff and cool things and flashy things. And we say, oh, that guy's good. And he makes this guy good. But sometimes they're so good together and their timing together and their practice reps together make each other even better. And there is value in that. And I think we see it with these throws to T and Jamar. Like the timing these guys must have spent at this point. Other fan bases, other teams, other offensive coordinators are envious of this. No Yoshi. It's Gesicki out there in the slot. Jamar's getting jammed here. He's got 4 defenders, and Burrow is still looking at him. And this does go to Jamar. So look at this route by Jamar. Inside release. Look at him wrap around right here. As he gets, I'd like to pause it one frame faster, one frame earlier than that when he's about right here. I'll see if I can get it. Right here. Okay, as he gets by this guy, 27 has to know he's got inside help, right? So if Jamar wants to go here, he can. And we've seen Burrow just knife it through the 2 defenders. But also Jamar could run to this back corner. He has a two-way go when he gets to this point. And what's fun about this is he does really neither. He almost wraps himself. He might be getting pulled. That would make sense. But Burrow's already throwing this thing. And there it is. Touchdown. Like the timing, reading your receiver. Some receivers present themselves as very quarterback friendly in their route running because you can tell what he's doing. And we've watched so much Jamar over the years now that I think viewers like us, people with Bengals on the brain, can tell what Jamar's doing as well. And you better watch your film if you plan to stop Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. So thanks for joining me on today's episode of Bengals on the Brain, presented by First Star Logistics. A little bit of fun film there. Stuff to remember. Enjoy the good times, right? So that's 17 of Joe Burrow's touchdowns. We could have watched them all, but I can't believe we spent 30-something minutes watching 17 touchdowns. That's what you get when you're having a good time and breaking everything down. Until next time, Ude.